Welcome back to the podcast. What's going on? I'm
Hungover.
I'm having a rough time with it.
They struggling.
I'm seriously struggling. I could barely hold water earlier. I had to take a nap just in order to fucking make sure I felt okay.
Yeah. Shit, dude. So you had some topics you wanted to talk about today.
Yes. First, rest in peace to James from
Team Rocket.
Team
Pokemon.
Rocket. Yep. We have lost Team Rocket because Jesse died 2006. The voice actor who played Jesse died 2006, I want to say. And just recently now
I thought it was shortly before him. I thought it was like last year or the year before. I didn't think it was like 2006.
That might have been when. I don't know. I can't remember.
Regardless, this was the last time Team Rocket was going to be blasting off.
Yeah, and
They reached to the stars above.
He also did Professor Oak too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was your first? No, I know we were kind of talking about it. Your first Pokemon game. What was it?
My first Pokemon game was Pokemon Yellow on my green Game Boy Color.
Was it the lime green?
Yeah.
I had the lime green too. That was my first. That was my Game Boy Color.
I loved that thing.
So mine wasn't yellow. It was actually crystal.
Yeah.
When you like go into like the unknown and stuff like that. Yep.
Yeah.
That was my first ever Pokemon game. What was the crocodile one?
Crocodile. You mean Totodile?
Totodile.
Totodile, my man.
That was the starter, and that's the only one I chose.
Oh yeah, dude, Totodile. He fucking kicks ass, bro.
If it was not that, then it was Cyndaquil. That was my starter.
Strong fire type. First 3 gens are pretty good.
Oh yeah. Wait, what?
So the first 3 gens.
Oh, first 3. I thought you said the first gen. I'm like, dude, that wasn't first. That was like second or third.
I think that was like, yeah. But I was saying, I think the one with Totodile is like 3rd gen. I could be wrong. It might even be 2nd. But
I want to say he was 2nd gen. But
the next one that I did was I think it was Fire Red or I cannot remember. It was one of the first red ones on Game Boy Advance.
Did it have Charizard?
Yeah.
That's Fire Red.
Red. And then I hadn't played any actual Pokemon games until the Nintendo DS, and that was Pokemon, the first Mystery Dungeon, the blue. That was really good. I didn't think I was going to like it because, like, this is a game where you are a Pokemon, and I'm like, man, played it, and I'm like, actually, this kind of slaps.
I wanted to make sure that I had like so I have a collector's thing like with all my game systems, and I wanted to do the same for because I have a 3DS, I have a DS, and then I have an SP. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to get all the Pokemon games, and so I have like silver. So for the DS itself, silver, gold. There's for my 3DS I have X, and then I have Omega Ruby. I didn't get the Sword and Shield one. I didn't have that one.
I think I have Sword and Shield. I think it came with my 3DS.
Yeah. And then I have for the Game Boy Advance I have Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire, and then I have Fire Red. I need to get the Game Boy Colors. Like, I need to get a Game Boy Color, and I need to get those ones. And I know people are like, well, why don't you just get one of those emulators? It's like, no, it's not the same thing. You want the actual
I like the
game.
idea of the emulator where you don't have... Because remember, the only thing I didn't like about the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance was it didn't have the light.
Yeah.
You had to buy that separately.
Unless you had the little thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those videos where people would create, like,
You could build your Game Boy Color into its own station.
Yeah, that
just costed money, and by the time they got into the next gen... Nobody wanted it because they're on the Game Boy Advance.
Dude, I thought it was so cool because I was on TikTok. This one dude said, "All right, let's build the ultimate Game Boy Color," and so he had the magnifier with the the magnifier with the lights. He had the speakers, then he had the bottom charging station that had the big raised buttons. Like,
you know what?
It had like 4 or 5 wires coming out of it.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
Like that big.
You know what was underrated for its time? The GameCube, dude. You can do the same thing with the GameCubes. And you know what?
GameCube.
I'm gonna buy one.
So that's why I fucking.
Dude, they were portable. Look at everything you can do on the bottom.
Dude,
like,
you can.
add speakers, more players. Like, dude,
you can actually get an
was...
emulator and shit, or you can actually get a plug-in for the GameCube.
You get speakers on that motherfucker too, just like the game, Game Boy Color, man.
You could actually get a little selection or a little attachment where you can play like Game Boy Advance games, Game Boy Color games on your GameCube.
There were 4 games that my brothers and I played religiously on that. Mm-hmm. It was Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker. Mm-hmm. It was actually a Star Fox game, and then Soul Calibur 2, and what was the game? The farming game. I always forget. It's
farming game.
It's basically you start on you inherit. It's kind of like, ironically, like how Stardew Valley is, except for it was. I gotta Google this real quick. They gotta know the game I'm referring to because I get.
We are going to have to pause this.
Why?
Because we gotta plug that in. We gotta pause this. So, time out. Now we're back. We had some technical.
You had to plug in the Old Faithful.
Yeah,
this is Old Reliable. That's Old Faithful.
But and also get some water. But I will say I just want to make a side note. When we start using
pause. The 4th game, the farmer's game, was Harvest Moon.
Oh yeah, there you go, Harvest Moon.
Continue. Sorry.
Editing this, using editing for, or using the phone now to create the podcast. Normally, when we use the cameras and we put on the SD cards, what ends up happening is, like it would come in segments. This is just one complete, straight video. So, this really, really helps. And I'm so thankful for that. But, I never played a Harvest Moon.
It's just a little farming game. It's like basically you're growing, like you got a small garden where you can kind of grow things. Yeah. You've got a wheat field in the back that you cut down to either sell or feed the animals you have if you want, like the horses, the cows. You can have chickens. You can sell some of your stuff too as you go. It's literally, I hate to say it, y'all are gonna get mad, but it is kind of like Stardew Valley. The gameplay is just a little bit different. So like Stardew Valley is like a 8-bit style where you play from above, whereas Harvest Moon is more in detail about it. So like, they're both really good games. I still play Stardew Valley with my friends, and sometimes when I'm by myself, I'll play Harvest Moon. So they're really good games, dude. The Harvest Moon series is that one. The one for the GameCube was a little more sad.
Why was it sad?
Spoilers.
Is this gonna?
This is like
childhood trauma.
Yeah. So at the
all right.
Depending on the endings are different.
Yeah.
And I'll get into the reasons why it's the same, but it's also very different from Stardew Valley. But there's a lot of similarities there. Yeah. I didn't want people thinking that I'm saying that it's the exact same thing, but there are a lot of similarities. Mm-hmm. Anyways, so depending on who you married, if you married at all, you'd have different endings with your kids and the wife. But regardless, your character. Oh God, this broke my heart as a kid. You still pass away at the end.
Yeah.
That's the ending of the game. You die. You're just choosing who you die with. Is like, you'll have a kid, and depending on who you're married, he'll either take over the farm, run his grandpa's bar, or he'll go off to college and do tech stuff. And, man. So your animals will pass away too when they get old enough.
Yeah.
But, I'd still recommend you play it though. It's a great game.
What I'm gonna have to ask this. This is gonna be a real heart jerker. What ending of any video game caused you to be caused you to almost break down? What was the one emotional ending that you were like you were just like almost in tears?
It wasn't the ending of a game. I was 15. Modern Warfare 2.
Okay.
I think I already said that title, and I'm sure there's a few people that watch this will automatically know what the fuck I'm talking about. When
I never played
the title.
I never played Modern Warfare 2.
It's really good, and I don't know if I want to spoil it for you.
Well, I don't know. You know, we'll keep it. I know which one did it for me. So The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So there's multiple different endings that you can actually unlock depending on your choices and everything like that. My first playthrough when I was really into it, my ending that I got, I think it was like one of the bad endings because Ciri goes into the wild. Ciri goes into the Wild Hunt or whatever, and she does what she needs to beat them. I then go back to the witch's cabin, and I have to fight the witches just to get her medallion back. And the thing was that, like, Geralt is, so the cutscene happens. Geralt finally beats all the witches, and then he takes her her medallion, her pendant, and he's just like sitting there rocking back and forth, holding it, and it's like, oh shit, she's dead. And then it pans out, and like all the monsters start kind of like slowly surrounding and creeping into the hut that Geralt's at, and I'm just like, so she's dead. I thought she was coming back. She's dead. Now Geralt's about to die because, for a Witcher who's not supposed to show emotion, now he's succumbing to grief, and that one got me. It was like it was just like sad and black screen. I was just like, bro, this game fucking sucks. like why would you fucking do this to me?
There's a handful of games that have really, really terrible endings, and I don't mean it like, oh, the game developers were shit. Like, just,
you sadistic bastards.
Well, they knew, they have to.
Oh,
it's kind of like part of the whole thing. It makes you think back to the decisions you made and how the game progressed and what the meaning actually meant.
Oh yeah, but I mean, sometimes the meanings are always open to interpretation. It's just like a book and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, another one, Halo Reach. The ending of Halo Reach. That one always got me.
Such a great game, though, dude.
One of the best.
Being able to modify your armor too. It's shitty. The
absolutely.
Remaster they have the Xbox One.
Yeah.
You don't get to do that. Every week you have to wait until like you can unlock something, and it's randomized each time. So like, okay, this week this is a piece of armor from the set from Halo 2.
No.
Halo 1, Halo 3, and I'm like, dude, bring back
360 Halo Reach.
Bring back the regular modifications for ODST and for Halo Reach. You shouldn't have fucked with it like that. Like, remastering Halo 1 and 2, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I thought that was great, but when it comes to, like, don't fuck with my style, dog.
No, because
respect the drip.
Respect the drip.
Let me fucking go back to building my character the way I want.
Dude, absolutely. Dude, 100%. Like, that
Noble 6 dies, and he's gonna look cool as shit when he does.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Fuckers.
Oh, dude, I still remember just like working so hard to, because what was your gameplay in Reach? Mine was always doing SWAT. SWAT was my game. Like, you had no radar, you had no shield. Everything was you shoot on the hip, and everybody got headshots.
Yeah.
That was the biggest thing.
It would be SWAT infected, but here's how I built my character really fast. I'm sure all of you know about this trick by now. Where you know that game where you do the waves and you just sit there and survive as long as you can with the Covenant attacking? It's not an online thing. Well, it could be an online thing, you and your friends, but... So what I would do... Basically, you're in the courtyard or whatever map you want, and you're just sitting there surviving waves of Covenant attacks until you can't anymore. Okay. Basically, kind of like how the ending of the game was.
Yeah.
But this time, I'd put it on like the hardest difficulty, all the skulls on, but you could turn invincibility on, and you'd still make... So you'd have it on legendary with all the skulls activated, and you're making bucks just from doing wave after wave after wave, because the game thinks you're still in survival mode.
Mm.
Yeah, and you just turn on infinite ammo too. Grab hammer all them bitches.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd go nuts. That's how I got my in-game points.
It was always SWAT for me.
SWAT was fun.
Yeah, SWAT was definitely fun. It was very, like I prefer very fast paced. You know, it doesn't matter. I could sit there and die 1,000 times, but because other people they want to play, they'll play it out, but they'll do it for the long stint. I don't give a fuck about my KDR. What I want to do is I just want run, gun, shoot. Boom, get to the next game.
All right. You know what I always thought was fun was the standard TDM matches.
Yeah.
Because you just build your own base, right? I built really cool stuff with me and my friends, right? And I just get in the...
You can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't. You never was able to... No, you're thinking of Halo Wars or something like that. Because you can't... In Reach, you were never able to build a base. You
can build... Dude, are you fucking kidding me?
No,
you can build a base in Reach. I have done it.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, they didn't introduce base building in Reach. That was only... I'm being dead serious. Google that shit.
Dude. I built cool shit in Reach.
All right, go for it. I'm telling you, dude, there was no base building.
You can build in Reach. You can go in creative mode and you can build things. You could build structures. You can build bases. You had platforms. You had stairs. You had vehicles. You had everything.
Oh, well hold on. Wait. Are we talking about building, building a map? Like map making? Because that's different. Like, I was talking about, like in-game and shit like that. You can't...
What do you mean in-game?
Like if you're, if you're in TDM, you can't build...
No, not in TDM, but you can build your own map. So that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, all right, okay, I'm sorry. I got confused there. I thought you were talking,
Halo Reach base building is not a core gameplay mechanics like it is in game like Halo Wars, but it exists within the game, particularly in the campaign levels like Oni's Sword Base. The focus is on combat, player-driven, blah, blah, blah. Okay, no.
So it was map making.
That's where
right,
I got confused. You can still build a base,
okay,
though.
so yeah, no. That one I understand. All right, so yeah, I never made my own map. I thought you were talking about, kind of like in Wars where, while...
No, I mean, that was a great mechanic.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can build your own map and then put structures down, build a base. That's what I did. And then me and my friends would play.
Oh, I could definitely get behind that.
Oh, yeah, dude. You know how fun it was just being able to get in a helicopter and each friend was on a gunner turret and just fucking...
With the Pelican just flying around.
Yeah, dude. It wasn't the Pelican, but it was the other one, the fucking... The fucking whirly bird.
Yeah, that was the Pelican.
No, it wasn't a Pelican.
Was the Pelican...
Because Halo 3 was the Hornet. The Pelican's the big one. We've never been able to play with the Pelican. That's the drop ship. Was the Pelican. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the helicopter, basically. It's got the two blades from Reach, because there's a whole map, there's a whole region in the game or level where you're just basically flying around on Reach, kind of glassing the planet.
Yeah, there was two. There was two. One of which, going through Reach, and then you gotta kind of recover some information. And that's where I believe that was one of the episodes where Kat dies.
Yeah, fuck her.
She was decent.
She got in the way. She was the bane of my existence when me and my buddy Nate would do the campaign shit. She'd try to drive, she'd get on the gunner, she's out here fucking shit up. Me and Nate had a code, never leave a man behind, except Kate, cause fuck her.
Yeah, and then she got
dude, her AI domed. Was just garbage, man.
She got fucking domed by
probably because she's bad at what she does. You don't get to sit there and be cocky as shit to Noble 6 and then fucking be bad at your job. Fuck you. Fuck her. The only death that really mattered was everyone but Kate's or Kat's, whatever the fuck her name is.
It was Kat.
I don't care. Fuck her.
It was one of the worst friendly fire moments that I ever had in a game. I was playing Perfect Dark, and it was on. So it was actually the first level. So, and this is back when I was playing it on Nintendo 64 as a kid, and if you did a co-op mode, you can have an AI with you, and it was always this blonde bitch. So I'm sitting there, and the guards are shooting at me in the building, and I had one right in my sights. I went to go fire. Bitch came running across as I pulled the trigger, domed her in the back of the head, and I'm just like,
you wanna know?
Fucking
stupid
bitch.
Temp banned for a week on Halo 3 because this pissed me off so much. So I was playing really bad that day. I was 13 at the time, and I was just kind of having a bad day online. So one of the maps come up, and I'm just gonna go get the sniper. I'm gonna hang back and just play support.
Yeah,
whatever. That's pissed me off so fucking much because this is friendly fire.
Oh yeah.
one of the more hard. I don't know if it's called hardcore in Halo. I can't remember. I haven't played Halo in a long time. Like actually, like the online stuff.
Yeah, I haven't played that in a long time either.
But I'm just gonna call it the hardcore mode, where
Yeah.
you can, friendly fire is a fucking thing. So
It's kind of like what a COD does, which fucking I hate that gameplay. But continue. What happened?
so fucking mad. So I'm literally hanging back at the farthest point of the game and hoping I'm not gonna get sniped. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there. I see a guy, and I'm like, bet. I just gotta wait because he's bobbing in between structures right now. I don't want to take the chance of wasting the shot and then
exposing where your location
right,
is.
because it leaves that trail,
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting. Finally, the opportunity comes. As soon as I pull that fucking trigger, guess what happens?
You get
Because
banned.
I'm standing on this fucking structure. I did get banned, but it was for like a week. But guess what? As soon as I pulled and I still got the kill. That's what's funnier about this. But I killed someone else before then. And it was one of my teammates. You know why? And he's looking directly at me when he does this. He fucking just jumps up, so he's in a crouch position in midair, and it hits him in the fucking head, and it hits the guy behind him, like, down the fucking across the map. So I still got the kill, but I killed him in the process. Like, you look at me dead in the eye when I'm doing this. Like, what could go wrong?
Peekaboo.
Y'all know what I'm talking about, that jump where it looks like you're crouching in midair, and he's looking at me, making eye contact, making it weird. I need to know what it was called.
It's only weird if you make eye contact.
Yeah. Halo had a lot of different names. Like, Halo was a great game. As much as I loved it, I preferred COD controls. I know that's going to make me sound like a fucking heathen, because Gears of War 3, or any Gears of War, most of them were good games. I just did not like the controller layout, dude.
Fucking Gears. So the remaster version, everyone keeps getting on me, like my buddies at work, like, hey, you fucking gonna get the new remaster of Gears? And it's like, I don't know. I will say this though, my favorite PvP option to do in Gears was taking the grenades and meleeing them, because then it fucking stuck on you and then you just run away. You get down and then you die because of fucking some dude decides to sit there and shit whip you with a goddamn spiked grenade. That was great.
Some of the best Halo moments. There was one where I think it was the first Halo game.
Yeah.
Where dude was cooking a frag, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's in the video, the guy had already thrown a plasma grenade, but it landed in his hand as he was cooking the grenade. So then he threw the plasma back at the dude, and it stuck to him, so it got blown up by both grenades. I was like, damn.
Oh man, dude.
Some game glitches and minor things like that are super cool.
Oh man, Sea of Thieves. That some of that gameplay is actually pretty cool.
You see a lot of good clips on Sea of Thieves,
dude. Oh,
do you know there's people role playing on that game?
So they do that sometimes.
I think it's really. I'm not dogging on it. I think it's really cool that they get into it like that, because I think it can bring a sort of realism to it and maybe give the game developers an idea of what else to add or change in the game to make it a little bit better for people who do that, and maybe just better gameplay all around.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Sea of Thieves, I showed you that one game, Jump Ship, that is like it's supposed to be like Sea of Thieves but in space. Like, get like apparently what it's gonna be is,
where's Josh floating across the screen? Bye, Ryan. Oh fuck, his tether broke again.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Shit, turn it around. We gotta go get him.
Oh fuck, I knew we were forgetting something. What was he doing? He was fixing the panels. Fuck.
Yeah, you can. So it's you and 3 other people. You get your own little spaceship. You can have like ship battles and stuff like that. You can you can actually board enemy ships, and like I've seen some gameplay of it, and it's actually pretty fucking dope. You sit there and you like.
He showed me some too. I thought it was pretty good. So I'm just patiently waiting for some of these games that he showed me to come out, so we can just get on there and do some goofy shit.
Oh yeah. So one gameplay was that these guys were trying to take over the ship and trying to get the loot, and it was they tether into the bay, and go up a little ladder, and then then these NPCs start coming down. They're shooting at them. They're shooting at them, trying to take over the ship. You gotta stay in a certain spot in order to win it over. And it just looked so fucking dope. And like, yeah, you can walk on the ship, fix a hole, fix your hole and stuff like that. And it just looks pretty damn cool. It's almost like it kind of the space battle kind of gives me like Starfield vibes, and this might be controversial, and I don't give a fuck, but I love Starfield. I do. Everyone is dogging on Starfield. I still love the game. Like I just love the customization. I love, of course, it's better when you have mods, but it's still.
Look, I hate to say it as much as I love Bethesda games, but most Bethesda games are better with mods. If you've seen some of the mods like that are in Fallout 4 and shit,
Oh
like
yeah,
the tactical
definitely.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
Super cool.
And you got that one. Was it that one team of modders that completely did Starfield and made it into the Star Wars game we all wanted. That one right there is pretty dope. But yeah, and then God, there was another. There was a vampire survival game. I can't remember what the name of it was, but essentially, so you rebuild your keep. You rebuild your keep, and you have your little townsfolk. You can choose who to turn. You can choose who to kill. But essentially you fight off. You fight off waves of enemies, and you rebuild your whole structure. And you got to, depending on how your choices, you can either kind of be decent and not really burn in the sun or whatever, or you can kind of just go full on dark mode. That one,
You know what
it's like Bloodline Vampires or some shit like that. That one looks pretty decent as well.
That did sound like it'd be decent, but before I lose my train of thought here,
Yeah.
you know what I'm getting sick and tired of, and I'm excluding Rockstar from this because they are. We might give them shit for taking forever to do things, but they're. You'll get what you get. Some of you might have already heard this, but a lot of people are getting in trouble for modding games and making them better, whether it's adding items, making it more realistic, making the gameplay better, and they're getting like cease and desist orders from the companies. Whereas Rockstar found a community that was modding GTA and was like, "Hey, you guys want to do some of that for us?"
Yeah, and see that right there.
That's dope as shit.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rockstar, for not being a dickhead.
Before Bethesda came out with any DLC for Starfield, like they did the whole kind of like what they did with Fallout and Skyrim, where they had like in-game mods or whatever that they sold you. Well, the issue with that is how in the fuck are you going to sit there and let modders create DL size mods, DLC size mods, and you're not even going to sit there and push it out. I get you got other projects you're working on, but you have teams of people that should be what is popular right now. And I get Starfield isn't always popular, but it has so much potential. And
that's kind of what it was in the beginning. People were going fucking nuts for it. And it kind of flopped, dude. Now, I'm not saying, because I like the idea of it. I personally haven't actually played it.
I would recommend that you do. Like at least give it a shot. I mean, I would say give it a shot.
I think is it online?
No.
Okay, so that's another thing. It should have something like that should have been an online game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So like the campaign and stuff would have right. At least co-op. Like that would have been cool.
If now if some people can make some modders can make it co-op just like what they did for Skyrim. Skyrim, you got this.
I feel like it would be a little bit more.
It'd be more difficult.
Yeah,
it would, because like going into space and then going to different systems.
It's a lot bigger.
It is. It is definitely a lot bigger game.
Bigger page for sure. I mean, I wouldn't knock it. I'd like that.
Absolutely.
I just think I think there's a lot more effort that would have to go into it because of it wasn't built to be multiplayer co-op.
It was built to be strictly single player,
and I think that's kind of where they're failing. Is like the last game. I think the only game that I'm aware of that they made online multiplayer would have been Fallout 76.
Yeah, because
and that did good. I mean,
Elder Scrolls Online is more of a ZeniMax project.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I can definitely say, like, I do believe that they need to, like, Bethesda, if anyone from your team watches this, please think of like a co-op game, not necessarily like a PvP co-op, but I mean something that friends can sit there and play together.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like super online, but at least minimum of 4-player co-op.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I think that
would be so much
better.
better.
Dude, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be dope as shit.
I would definitely play that game.
Would love that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. To be honest, like there's not really a whole lot of good, decent, like small co-op games. Like like for like a little team of 4 people. Everything. I mean, you got Dead Island and shit like that. Dead Island, okay, but I don't know. I just can't really name anything that's like you and a small group of your friends can sit there and play and actually play for hours on end.
Well, The Forest.
Yeah, that's true, The Forest. But I'm waiting for you and me have been waiting for Sons of the Forest to come to console instead of just strictly being on Steam. Fuckheads.
Well, for you it might be possible because
nope, I keep checking every fucking day.
They're trying to integrate that with their systems. PlayStation's being a bit like, and I'm a PlayStation guy. I know you're all like, but you just said you played Halo. lately I've been a PlayStation guy, and I hate to say they're being kind of stingy with everything. They don't want to, like, Xbox doesn't want to do exclusives anymore. They want to just share for the people who play on PlayStation, and I'm like, that's dope. PlayStation doesn't want to share their exclusives.
No, Sony is very much like, especially like mods and shit like that. Mods for like Fallout 4 and Skyrim. They don't allow any outside sources.
Well, that's also because PlayStation 3 era, dude, they were getting hacked every month.
Oh,
like, dude, them motherfuckers.
Even PlayStation 4 and 5.
Like, that's where they did better than Xbox, though, was because you didn't have to. As long as you had internet, you had a PlayStation, like, online. Like, you can start an account without... Because, look, Xbox, you had to have an Xbox Live account and you had to pay for internet. PlayStation 3, you only had to pay for the internet at the time. And then you had basically these, essentially, Xbox Live, but for PlayStation.
Yeah.
I thought that was sick. Like, that was fucking... Y'all were dope for that.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I will admit that...
And then it started charging us, you bastards.
So...
Communist bullshit.
You want to talk about communist bullshit, alright? Ubisoft Plus.
Fuck. Look, if it's Ubisoft, I already know you're about to bitch about something stupid. Not saying that the topic is stupid. I'm saying, like, they probably did something stupid and now we're talking about
alright,
it.
so...
Ubisoft been fucking up.
Ubisoft Plus. So... It's funny because I have a subscription to Ubisoft Plus, and that gives me access to all their games that they have on Xbox right now. So, I mean, that is, without paying, like, it's like maybe $15 a month or something like that. But with having that account, like, I get access to all the Assassin's Creeds, the Avatar game, and anything that, they have out or whatever. Although there are some games that they are still charging for. I still have to pay because of, even though I have Ubisoft Plus. And it's like, why the fuck would I want to pay that if you're not going to give it to me after I have an account with you? I get, you're trying to get a little extra money, but I mean, that's kind of the reason why I got the Ubisoft account. Trying to nickel and dime me and shit. And it's all
they always are though, dude. Everybody, dude. EA started it. Them motherfuckers were stingy from the beginning. Are you kidding me?
They actively when Battlefront 2 came out, Star Wars Battlefront 2 came out. I remember how fucking irritated everyone was because it was like, oh, it's pay to win. Well, yeah, because at the time before, was it, if I remember correctly, it was before you could it was before when you could actually purchase the better weapons and shit like that. And here's one thing about Battlefront 2. I still love the game, like, but I won't play with other people. Like, I will only do like co-op shit where it's like me and 3 other people.
Yeah.
And we're going against AI. But the thing is that when you got someone like me and like I'm trying to level up, a character, like whether it's an officer or assault, I'm trying to level them up and get better.
You fucking can't.
I can't because there are people who have maxed out everything and, they play this game religiously. their ranking. Like, you see all their, their cards or whatever are all maxed out. Their level is fucking gold. And it's like, okay, well, why am I up against this person? Because, they clearly have more skill or they're better at the game than I am. Why am I being paired with that person?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying, like, I hate skilled players. I just hate, like, you know why they're skilled? It's because of guys like us. We're very, like, me, I don't play like I used to. So when I hop on a game of Call of Duty...
It's for relaxation.
And you're like, oh, dude, it's skill-based matchmaking. I was like, okay, then why the fuck is nobody on my team above a 3-kill streak?
Yeah, like...
But everybody on that team is just fucking...
17 fucking kills.
Oh, my God. Don't tell me it's skill-based when you're fucking pairing the shit. You're putting all the fucking... You got shirts and the skins.
Yeah.
Dude, it's not looking good for the skins right now.
All the
Y'all
skins,
are fucking dickheads.
All the skins look like me. They got fucking nice beer gut. Maybe some B cups like me, and they're all running around.
They got guys like me, titty fucking guys like him.
Just had to throw that out there, huh? Just had to throw that out there. Couldn't control yourself.
He said I could either put lotion on now or get rug burn later. At least this way I make it faster.
Alright, I'm tired. Come on.
No fucking way. He said
Let's get this over with.
He said just hurry up, bro. Spits on it.
How the fuck did we get here?
Why did you just mimic yourself get titty fucked?
Do you know how many times you've said you wanted to do that?
So come on, bro. I ain't got all day. Oh my God.
I think I might have to cut that one out. I think we went a little too far with that one.
Oh man.
We went a little too far.
Probably. We went straight from bitching about fucking good ass players to get titty fucked. Fucking loogies on it.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
Keep going, Ryan. You're about to find one-eyed Willie's treasure.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on. For fuck's sake. We're done with that. We're done with that now. You sick,
holy shit.
You sick fuck. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Hi, welcome back. We said some very inappropriate but funny things. I wouldn't say it was offensive, but I just don't think it's proper for what we were talking about.
I'm offended.
It's a huge shift. Shut up.
I'm offended.
Before you see results.
You shut the fuck up. I swear to God, I'll rock your jaw.
A bottle of Jergens.
Dude, you're still going with this shit.
They don't know that. You edited it out.
Oh, am I?
I don't know. Are you?
I don't know. Oh, man.
We'll talk about it on a more clear mindset.
I don't even know where the fuck we go from here. We kind of blew our load on that one.
You still going with that, Ryan? You still going with that? Jesus Christ.
Shut the fuck up. I hate you.
Before we fucking... you fucking blew our load?
I'm getting ready to fucking end it. You son of a bitch.
I'm fucking crying again.
You can stop that shit.
God.
You can stop that shit right goddamn now, dude.
You fucking brought this.
Okay, I did it one time. It was just a joke, and now you're just sitting there going along with it. I'm not even gonna edit this out.
You think you just come to my house and blow your load?
This is only gonna be a 40-minute
Dude,
podcast.
I'm gonna get a fucking 6-pack. I swear to God, I'm laughing so hard. I'm fucking shredded. Look at these cum gutters. I need a fucking tissue, dog. I'm fucking out.
Dude, all right, I think we're gonna stop that here because we've already gone too fucking far. Shut the fuck! Don't fucking do it behind the camera, you son of a bitch!
You shut the fuck up, Brian.
Please like,
Holy
share, and
shit, I'm
subscribe.
having back spasms. I laughed so fucking hard.